Hello there, in today's video I'm going to be talking about every LEGO Star Wars set retiring on July 31st of 2026. This list is probably definitive now, meaning that none of these sets will change their retirement date, meaning that all of them will actually retire on July 31st, and with that said, let's get into the list. The first set on this list is set 75391, Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter. This set retails for £12 or $13, but can frequently be found on sale. This is the cheapest way you can obtain Captain Rex, and even though he may not be the best he ever could, he might not be remade for a while, and he's quite cheap to get, so I would probably buy this set if you are a big Clone Wars fan. The next set retiring on January 1st is set 75345, 5FS Clone Trooper Battle Pack. This set retails for £18 or $20 and could also be found on sale very frequently. The build looks really good in this set, and so do the minifigs. My only problem is the fact that it's a specialist battle pack, meaning that you can't really army build it that much, so while with others you might buy 10 or 20, this one you can only really buy 1 or 2 and it fit well. But yeah, if you don't have this set, I'd probably recommend getting at least 1 or 2 of these. Next up is set 75333, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, which retails for £30 or $30. The minifigures in this set are absolutely amazing, and the build is okay, but I do think it is a must buy, especially if you have one of the Jango Fett Slave ones, because it pairs really nice with them. Up next is set 75388, Jedi Bob's Starfighter, which retails for £35 or $40, but is definitely on sale at most places. The build looks very nice and is very clean, and even though it's technically not canon, it's something that I would still want to display. I mean, I kind of have it on display, but the minifigs on the other hand are a bit hit or miss. Like, not many people really care about Server or the Akbar Trooper, and with Jedi Bob, it's just kind of like, do you know him or do you not, and then do you care about him or do you not? But yeah, in my opinion, this is a set where I can understand not getting it, but I do think that it is still quite a good set. Next on the list is set 7540, One Ashoka's Jedi Interceptor, which costs £40 or $45, and already that is way overpriced. The minifigures in this set do lack the essential arm prints, which I don't mind too much, but it is quite a knockback, and also the build just absolutely sucks. The wings are really nice, but the cockpit really drags the build down. For many people this may be a pickup just for the minifigs, but whatever you do not spend £40 or $45 on this. That is way overpriced. I've seen it for at least 25% off, so get it on that sale. Next up here is set 75404, Acclamator class assault ship, which retails for £45 or $50. I think the Acclamator itself looks really nice, and so does this build, but the only problem with this set is about the Acclamator itself. It's the fact that it's so forgettable that I didn't even know about it until this set came out. I do think while it looks good, I think it's still a bit overpriced, so I'd wait for it to go down a bit more before getting this one. Next is set 75356, Executor Super Star Destroyer, which retails for about £60 or $70. This set looks very nice and is also very accurate. My only problem is, yet again, there's no minifigure included in this one, but it is absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen this set on a sale, which, good reason. It's not really that badly priced, so I probably wouldn't wait for a sale. I'd probably just get it as soon as you possibly could. As well as that is set 75349, Captain Rex's helmet, which retails for about £60 or $70. The helmet looks really nice. My only annoyance is that there are stickers and not prints on the bricks, but the details they add are really good anyway, so I don't mind them too much because they don't look horrendous either. This helmet will probably never be made again, so I would recommend getting this one if you are a Captain Rex fan, just like I kind of said with the Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter from earlier. Also retiring is set 75405, One Starcruiser, and this retails for £70 or $70, but can definitely be found on sale in many places. While it is technically accurate, it doesn't really look that good, but if you are crazy for the home one, I'd definitely recommend getting this now, because we're probably not going to be seeing the home one anytime soon in Playscale or UCS. Another set retiring on July 31st is set 75325, the Mandalorian's M1 Starfighter, which retails for £60 or $70. The minifigs are a bit meh. This version of the Mandalorian, especially the helmet, didn't really look that good, but the rest of the minifigs are okay. The build would look so much better in chrome, but it's not too bad in this grey colour. This can be found on sale, so I'd definitely recommend picking it up if you are a big fan of the Mandalorian. Also getting access here, set 75347 TIE Bomber, which has a retail price of £60 or $65. This is one of the best TIE models that LEGO has ever given us. If you somehow don't have this already, 100% pick it up. The minifigures are good and the build just looks absolutely amazing. You can also find this for 25% off, which makes this even more of a pickup in my opinion. The final set retiring on July 31st is set 75337 ATT Walker, which has a retail price of £120 or $140. The minifigures apart from Cody are not very good, but the build is absolutely amazing and is probably one of my favourite builds I have in my collection at the minute. Out of this, the MTT, the Republic Gunship, and the Republic Juggernaut, I think this is 100% the best out of those four, but I don't think it's as good as the Star Destroyer. If you can find this on a sale, I'd 100% recommend picking it up, but even if it's not on a sale, I'd still recommend picking this up if you don't have one. But yeah, that is every single LEGO Star Wars set retiring on July 31st. If there's a set on here that you don't have but really want to get, I would not recommend waiting for clearance sales on the last day, unless you know it's not a very popular set, then I'd probably wait. I think especially with big sets like the ATT, you're probably not going to find clearance sales on, and the Executor, you probably won't find clearance sales on, but the rest you might have a decent chance with. If you're not 100% certain about getting one of these sets, I have reviews of some of them on my channel, so I hope they might be able to help you out. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this useful, and thanks for watching.